Welcome back. Welcome back. It's part two of Carla Alone in Rome. One of the things that I did, and I recommend that you all do if you have not done so, is to book all your tours before you get to your destination. What I did, I booked this tour that as soon as I got to my hotel, I got off the plane actually, went to my hotel. I spent 2, 3 hours taking a snooze, and then I went directly to my tour because you have so little time and you want to just squeeze in as much as you possibly can. So book your tours before you get there. Another thing too is tours might sell out before you when you're there. So book your tours in advance and it helps. I mean, you jump on a taxi or on the train, plane, whatever you're comfortable with. Remember, we're confident people. So we're not going to be afraid. We're brave people. We are confident. So we book our tours, we take a taxi. I took a train from Rome to Florence all by myself. So yes, we can do it. So again, my confident ladies, let's get in the meat of the matter. Again, I went to Pompeii, and these are things that you must do when in Rome. I didn't get to do everything, but I was grateful for what I was able to do. Come on, let's go. This morning I had to get up early because it's a long 8-hour tour, but it rained all day. It was supposed to be a beach tour, but oh well. Call up some friends, we'll have some fun. But it's okay because we did get to see Capri, another island in Italy. We also saw Positiano, just some beautiful sights along the way. We were supposed to go to this other place where there was just one way in. You had to take the steps, go up, but because of the rain, it wasn't advisable to go. But yeah, come along. There's still more to see. We sang on the bus. Pizza, that's more way. We were just silly on the bus, just having fun and taking the sights. I've never had cappuccino. Welcome back. This is part two. I am excited to bring you part two of being alone in Rome. And yes, I am excited. And this is my trip to Pompeii. For most of you know that this was a city that was demolished by a volcano, actually, by a volcano. Let me tell you, this is very interesting to see how the buildings were designed and built prior to technology. It's amazing. It is amazing. This what I'm looking at is a Colosseum. I could never get it right, but it's a Colosseum. And a lot of fights and stuff occurred here. But the way it was designed, the architecture, it is still baffling to the modern world of how they were able to construct such a city. Yeah, that's lady right there. She was traveling by herself. So for those of you who say, "Oh, Carla, you're brave," nah, I'm not alone in Rome, but I am alone in Rome. And there were two other ladies on the trip that were also by themselves. Today we are in touch with each other. So traveling is good, but let me get back to Pompeii. So one of the reasons why I have this blocked out, there was a woman who have been in a cast for over, remember this building was before Christ. So this woman has been encasted. So I have it deliberately blocked out so as not to, be too gross.
The people would do volleyball. You heard of volleyball? That's a Roman invention. There was a swimming pool. People would go swimming as well. And the men and the women would bath separately. But in this room now, I would like to show you the cast of a woman.
But it's very interesting to see the way the streets were made. They were not named accordingly. They were named like numbers and letters, which is very interesting. And of course, there was a red light district. So of course, prostitution, the wholest, the wholest profession has been around since. Like I said, there was a red light district. And believe it or not, the volcano is predicted to erupt in 2024. So that's me just going around praying, not on my tour, not on my tour volcano. That's the actual volcano in the background. But Pompeii is a must. So listen, ladies, don't sit around and say, oh, you gotta do you gotta be confident in everything you do. Get up and not necessarily travel, but do what you need to do. What's really interesting about Pompeii is that it still have not been fully excavated. So can you imagine when it's fully excavated and really dug up, and they might, see all the relics and just give more into the history of Pompeii? Yeah, that would be something. And yeah, that's just me right there. Like, okay, not today, volcano, not on my tour, not on my watch. And the plant you see in my hair, most people, that when they graduate, that's what they get. It makes a crown and it's put on their head. So that's me just being goofy. Yes, so again, I'm alone in Rome, and some of the must to do in Rome, one of them is the Pantheon. What can I tell you about the Pantheon? This place, it comes with that solitude. It was, like I said in the previous video, dedicated to the pagan gods, and they had that hole in the ceiling, believing that the gods would communicate to them through that hole. And today that hole still exists. Remember, this building was before Christ. So being alone in Rome, you have to see the Pantheon. It's just €6 to get in there, but the structures, everything about it just have you in that space of feeling that solitude and just wanting to be one with your creator, whoever that is. For me, my creator is God, so you feel that. Again, it's no longer a pagan place of worship. It's a place of godly worship. It's a temple, and this is one of the oldest, if not the oldest temple in the world. It still exists today, and people from all over come and just find the time to just be a part and just soak up that solitude. So yes, this Pantheon is a must in Rome. Again, I realize I have a lot of content. I don't want to bore anyone. So even now, let me take this opportunity to thank those who have viewed my content so far. Again, if you like my vibes, subscribe, share, and comment. After I came back from the tour, I did some walk. I got me a cannoli. You cannot not go to Italy and not have a cannoli. And then I was passing this chocolatier place, and it said Carla. Silly me. So I had to have my chocolate fix. And of course, the US dollars stronger than the euro in Rome. So yeah. So in my next video, again, I'll have to do another video of Alone in Rome. I'll show you where I shopped. The Italy in leather is the best. You get bang for your bucks when it comes to pocketbook. So ladies, again, thank you. Be confident. Thank you for viewing. Share, comment, like. Thank you.